Konnichiwa minasan. Hey friends, how are you? Welcome to Saral Japani YouTube channel. Ticket to Tokyo. Yes, this is what we call this series that brings you videos on different aspects of migration to Japan for a bright, secure and prosperous future. Today's video is all about the scope of medical studies, or more precisely MBBS degree from Japan. The topics covered in this video: top universities and tuition fees, MBBS course curriculum, eligibility and admission requirements, admission process, visa process, top scholarships, total cost of study including living expenses, and career opportunities in Japan upon graduation. Japan is rapidly emerging as one of the best choices for students who are aspiring for a career in the medical profession, offering a world-class education system, state-of-the-art medical research facilities, and globally recognized universities of top standard. Japan has 80 plus medical institutions, with some of them ranking among the best in Asia. Japan provides an innovative and the most modern learning environment. World famous institutions such as the University of Tokyo and Kyoto University make Japan a promising destination for future doctors. The MBBS program in Japan is 6 years long. It is a perfect amalgamation of rigorous theoretical studies and practical clinical training. Japan's medical licensing exam has an average 90% pass rate, ensuring high quality education and career opportunities for medical graduates. The Japanese government also offers various scholarships to support international students. If an affordable and prestigious medical degree is what you aspire for yourself or for your child, MBBS in Japan can be a great go-to option. Continue watching this video if you want to know everything about it, from top universities to admission requirements, costs, scholarships, and career opportunities. These are the top universities and their respective tuition fees, approximate values, and also the world ranking of these universities. The universities in according to the world ranking: University of Tokyo, Kyoto University, Osaka University, Tokyo Medical and Dental University, Keio University, Tohoku University, Nagoya University, Kyushu University, Chiba University, and the University of Tsukuba. So as you can see, the rankings are quite good on the global level. Tuition fees, as you can see, most of these universities have approximately 535,800 yen per year. If you are from India, then it translates to around 3,09,447 Indian rupees. So likewise, you can calculate using a currency converter available on Google for your respective countries' currencies. So you can see the tuition fees, except for Tokyo Medical and Dental University and Keio University, which are quite high, the rest of them are still affordable. Now let's look at the course curriculum. So the MBBS in Japan is a 6-year course. The first 2 years forms the foundational studies, where we have basic sciences, which includes courses that cover subjects like chemistry, physics, and biology, essential for understanding medical principles. Then there is medical introduction. Students are introduced to medical ethics, the healthcare system, and the role of physicians in the society. Language proficiency. For international students, intensive Japanese language courses are provided to facilitate effective communication during clinical years. Then years 3 and 4, preclinical education. System-based learning, organized study of organ systems, integrating anatomy, physiology, and pathology to understand diseases comprehensively. Laboratory work that includes hands-on experience through dissections and experiments reinforces theoretical knowledge. And then there is early clinical exposure, where there are opportunities to observe and engage in clinical settings, begin, bridging the gap between theory and practice. And the final 2 years, years 5 and 6, clinical rotations. Core rotations disciplines include internal medicine, surgery, pediatrics, obstetrics and gynecology, psychiatry, and more. Elective rotations. Students can choose specialties of interest, allowing exploration of potential career paths. And then clinical clerkship. Active participation in patient care under supervision hones practical skills and professional behavior. Now, the eligibility and admission requirements. First is the age criteria. The applicant must be at least 17 years of age at the time of filing the application for an MBBS course in Japan. Educational background, high school diploma, completion of 12 years of schooling equivalent to a Japanese high school diploma with a focus on science subjects. And the academic performance should be such that a minimum aggregate score of 50% in physics, chemistry, biology, and English during high school was obtained. Entrance examinations, national exams. Some Japanese universities may require scores from national entrance exams like the National Center Test for University Admissions. University specific exams. Many institutions conduct their own entrance tests in Japan that assesses knowledge in science subjects and general aptitude. So depending on which university you are applying, either of these two may be applicable. So check that out on the respective websites. Language proficiency. JLPT, that is Japanese Language Proficiency Test. At least N3 level is required. N1, N2 will get advantage for scholarships. Programs purely in English may not require Japanese proficiency at all. The applicant is required to check with the university guidelines. Then we have TOEFL and IELTS for programs offered in English. Health and fitness. Last but not the least, a medical certificate confirming the applicant's physical and mental fitness to undertake medical studies is mandatory. And now the admission process. Research universities. So what does that mean? Explore and identify medical universities offering MBBS programs in Japan. So log on to the internet and start exploring the Japanese universities that offer medical MBBS courses. Perform an analysis and comparison of tuition fees, admission requirements, and language prerequisites as we just discussed. So do it by yourself. Check if the program is taught in Japanese or English and the language proficiency requirements. Prepare and take JLPT if possible or if it is mandatorily required. Next step is to prepare the required documents. There are a lot of them. First is the application form. Accurately fill the form with all necessary details and to the best of your knowledge. Academic transcripts. Official records from previously attended educational institutions are required, and that too on printed university records. Graduation certificate, proof of high school completion. Language proficiency certificates, JLPT, TOEFL or IELTS course as applicable. Letters of recommendations or LOR. This is extremely important. And these has to be taken from teachers or professionals attesting to the applicant's suitability for medical studies. Statement of purpose or SOP. This is yet another very important input. An essay detailing the applicant's motivation and goals. Together, LOR and SOP, these two are extremely important documents which have a profound impact in the selection process. So that is the reason why we call out these two, and these two, that is LOR and SOP, will be explained in detail in a separate video under this same series in future so that you have a better understanding of what do these two mean and how to prepare for these two. Then passport copies, valid identification documents, and financial statements. Last but not the least, you need to provide proofs of sufficient funds to cover your tuition and living expenses in Japan. Then the submission of the application. Apply online through the university's portal or send a paper application by post. Ensure all required documents are attached to prevent any delay in the process. Then there are entrance examinations. Take the AJU examination for Japanese university admission. So this is a common admission test which may be required or may not be required in certain cases. So check that out in the brochure of that particular university. So if required, take the examination for Japanese university admission, EJU. Some universities conduct their own entrance tests and interviews, as we mentioned earlier. If applying for a Japanese taught program, JLPT N1 N2 is required. The next step is to pay the application fees. Application fees vary by university, but it is typically within the range of 5,000 to 30,000 yen, which roughly translates to 3,000 to 18,000 Indian rupees. You can find similar values for your own country's currency by using the currency converter on Google. The payment is usually made online or via a bank transfer. And the final step is to receive acceptance letter. Universities review applications, test scores, and interviews. Successful candidates receive an admission offer letter required for visa processing. So friends, this was the first part of this video. In the next part, we shall discuss about the visa process, the top scholarships available for studying MBBS in Japan, the total cost of study including living expenses, and career opportunities upon graduation. That is, once you have completed MBBS in Japan, what are the career opportunities available in Japan? So see you in the next video. And if you are not yet a subscriber of this channel, do subscribe this channel so that you get notification whenever we upload the second part of this video. We are Saral Japani, youtube.com/@SaralJapani. So see you again. Thanks for watching this video. Thank you so much. Arigato gozaimasu. Mata imashou.